Jokes. Do you look back and see what may be the reason why you were prompted to make jokes? Yes, one reason is to draw attention. But in some places, you make a joker to laugh. You need a joker to laugh. You make somebody the source of your laughter. That is another wrong thing that happens. Some are willing to become, some make others like that. When you laugh is it at you or somebody else at the expense of? What may be the reason? Merry-making. Is it at the expense of others? One of the merry-making is watching boxing. The other person is hit, bleeding, you laugh. You cheer, clap, jump. That's one. Those days, gladiators, when they kill, they cheer. The whole crowd is in frenzy. One source of laughter. Another source of laughter is misery of others. Some Sunday school children were coming late to the class. So one student came late. Teacher asked, "Why are you late?" "Sir, I was throwing peanut into water." Second one, "I was throwing peanut into water." Third one came, "Why are you late?" "Sir, I am peanut." That's the way people become happy at the expense of others. I had a friend in the college. I used to defend him, protect him. He wanted to commit suicide. Because any time he comes to the mess hall, they will make fun of him. Whitewashing your sins. Making it feel light. Laugh at it. Yes. Minimize the gravity in your mind of it. Laugh at it. That doesn't. Luke 6:5, I think.
Woe to you who laugh now.
Woe to you who laugh now. Not joyful, laughing at the expense of others, laughing at your external achievements, boasting, that laughter also is there. One way is bring out one of the good qualities of the other person. Very clear one. Immediately you will see that, he also helped me at that time. The whole attention may change. We must be prayerfully do that. Bring up another good quality. That is one way in which you wash the feet of that friend. When they all put him down, you lift him up. Because there is good qualities in that person. We have borrowed from everything from the world also for laughing also. Most of the sources of laughter is borrowed from the world. But Bible also tells a merry heart is like a medicine. Rejoice in the Lord. They were not gloomy people. They were suffering people. But there was joy. For truth they suffered, they were persecuted left and right. But like my friend who went out, his house got burned. When he came back, it was in ashes. He went through the ashes, he found a book, hymn book. He took the hymn book and said, "Who can take away the song from my heart?" I know him well. He's a real committed Christian. who can take away the song. He is not laughing there, but everyone knows the song in his heart. Contentment is not externally laughing, but contentment is very clearly felt, understood by people. I will tell you a story. Frederick was living outside the city. Frederick's mother told Frederick, winter is coming, go and collect enough food for us. So Frederick had sisters and brothers. They all went and collected. Evening they said, we collected a lot of wheat. The mother asked, what did you collect? I collect sunlight. Sunlight. Mother was upset. Next day they went to collect. They collected bread and came. What did you collect? I collect colors. What is this? Third day, they collected something else. What did you collect? I collected heat. Slowly winter came. The whole house was filled with snow. It was all very below 20, 30. Everyone was shivering. The food in the house was over slowly. And then one day they saw Frederick sitting. Around him it was all light. Around him it was warm. Around him it was color. They all came and huddled around him. Frederick was a rat in a hole. What are you collecting in your life? When everything is over, will there be light? Will there be heat? Will there be colors? Do you collect something that will last? Yes, that is the mirth that will be in that house. You should have seen, recently heard, a widow speaking in a meeting of hundreds. Husband died few days back in heart attack while having gone for taking a family seminar. Dr. Alex has left 2 children, wife. Wife said, I was very well prepared for this separation. God is my refuge. In Him alone I stand. God is my provider also. Unknown to her, in a distant place, a person heard this. He said, a group will bear all the expenses of these 2 children's education throughout their life. Finished. She is sitting there, somebody else is deciding. Another friend from US writes, we want to support this. Has he got enough financial support? Her children? Clearly built. In that house there is joy, no laughter, but joy. Anyone who sits there gets encouraged. We had a Chiriananan with us, a single person, very satisfied man. He had a small trunk in which there will be few pairs of jubba and dhoti. That's all he had. He had no woolen garment even. Winter season, once I gave him a sweater and a blanket. When the winter was over, he packed it and brought it to me and said, next winter I don't know whether I'll be around. He lived for a few more winters. If anybody gives him a gift, this will be very good for you. He won't keep it. He won't give. He will start from the home where his quarters he stays little far. Most of them on the both sides of the street will greet him, Anachi, good morning. Every senior patient who comes to the hospital will go and sit with him and talk and go. He became blind in both eyes. We gave a man, ward boy, to help him, to be with him. Those who go to console him will get consoled. He was not depressed. Contentment is something visible there. Contentment. We had another person, the wife of a senior person. We call her Maria Mukherjee. Came from a very rich family. But when she came here, she had to go into the Cholakad for toilet. And she has to carry water pots on her head. No complaint. Always joy in that house. Building up people. She had cancer, stomach, colon. She was a joyful person. We had another doctor who developed leukemia. He was almost comatose in intensive care. The nurses were giving a sponge bath for him. He laughed and said, "Is this the way you spread all the bacteria all over the body?" He can crack joke at that time. He made a song of his own. Rejoice, he made a song. He was always a happy person. While his wife was comatose in the bed for many years, he was having leukemia. People have, one nurse was her relative, came from States. She went with fear how to console him, meet him. She came back and wrote a letter. I was comforted and strengthened by him. And what I am telling is, this is Christian joy. Christian joy, which is not according to the world. We used to have earlier common dinner. So at one point, when I used to take them for retreats, I saw that people did not know each other. So we thought we will do something, prayed about it, and divided them into groups, 4 or 6 groups. In every group, there will be doctors, nurses, ward boys, everyone will be there, each group. So we gave them lot of assignments to do, gardens, patches of gardens to work on. All of them will come and work on that, dirty their hand. There was such joy and happiness in that. Then common dinner. How will we do? Each one will be given one part of the dinner. One group will be given, oh, you make chicken. Another group will salad. Another group will be rice. Variety, taste will be different, horrible, everything. But it's such joy to eat together. Anything in the campus there, if a marriage is there, the person of the house need not take care of anything. The others will do everything. Others will do. So at that time, happiness is there. So it need not be borrowed from the world alone. It can be otherwise also. God-given. So the wrong way of laughing must be removed. The sarcastic comments we make to laugh at one another. And I was talking about it, my niece daughter observed that they were newly married, they always talk to one another sarcastic comments. Put one down. You know the one-up game. One-up game is putting another down and getting mark. Example, the husband is still sleeping, wife got up, she comes and tells, "Don't you want to go to office today?" Message is, "I got up, you didn't get up." So the husband remembers it. He wants to score. She makes good coffee and brings. He goes 1 point. Now wife is waiting. Husband is searching the key of the car. This is why I told you must keep it in the same place every time. Who got 1 point? Wife. It goes on from morning till evening. When I said this girl said, "This is the way we talk from morning till evening." So slowly we recognize there is a distance developing between us. He is putting me down, I am putting him down. We cannot trust each other. We are separate. What to do? I said, keep a vessel in the table. Whenever you make a sarcastic comment, put 5 rupee coin. She said it will be overflowing by evening. Okay, it's all right. Donate this money for someone. They became so conscious of their conversation, it stopped in 1 week. We can collect lot of money. For every unnecessary word you speak here, drop 5 rupee here. Either we will have lot of silence or collect lot of money. If you say a good word to be paid, you didn't say a good word. It's not a good word.